Hello everyone, I'm DireFox240 and welcome back to Prowler Power Hour. It's been a week over at DireFox's house, that's for sure. Between fake jobs and my Switch's LCD dying, it's been a good time. But we're here for Monster Hunter. And that is just what we're gonna do. Beat the crap out of things, make ourselves feel better. Now, well, first, gathering quests. Because, screw those. Oh good, some of you got burned husks. May or not need those later. What? Oh. Yeah, okay. I got a talisman that had a -10 on one of the abilities.
Well, fuck you too, game!
Yeah, pretty much. I think it was haphazard, which is kind of a useless skill anyway, if memory serves, but still, it was just like, alright, screw you too, I guess. Alrighty, let's see if I can redeem myself. Although, not taking Monster Dar with me was, probably a poor choice. I apparently need to relearn how to capture things. I kinda wonder if it's sad that part of me misses the days when I actually preferred to capture things over just straight up murdering everything I came across. It's like, oh, capturing things gets you more stuff, therefore I want to do that all the time. And then I just got lazy and was like, I'll just murder it. It's easier. Capture quest, capture quest, capture quest, capture quest. Do not zone out. Don't murder hobo. Also, don't murder hobos. Ah! What is poison? Guys, you're supposed to poison the Baroth, not the Kelbies. Big fail. Oh, well, I guess I accidentally killed one, so all's fair, I suppose. Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. So, let's not be dumb. And, succeed at the quest. Cool. Okay. This should be one and done. Hermitar, you screw this up for me. There we go. Redemption. I do have the thing called Patience. The infamous double monster quests. I just hope both of you show up at the same time, honestly. And this time I brought dung bombs, I swear. Well, I know recently wouldn't be a DireFox episode without me speculating about which dudes are coming into Monster Hunter Rise. But with names like Daimyo Hermitar and Shogun Senator, it's not too much of a stretch that we might get the Crab Boys back, right? Maybe? I can't recall if there were any crab demons / Oni. I'm sure they exist, I just don't know of them. Human, have you heard of any crab demons? In your... Son of a dick! He's not Japanese though!
You can ask about Japanese crab demons.
I guess that's true. I get what I asked for. I'm not gonna get grabbed by crab. I might get stabbed by crab though. Are you gonna go all the way to the other end of the zone? Yes. Old monster AI at its finest. Now we get another- wait, are crabs arachnids? No, they're crustaceans. Are they still technically in the arachnid family?
They're arachnids.
They are arachnids. Alright, so yeah, we got another arachnid coming up. That's good. Crabs are just spiders, but underwater.
I think they might be both crustaceans and arachnids.
No, yeah, they're definitely crustaceans.
They're definitely arachnids.
Yes, horseshoe crabs are arachnids.
Yeah.
Crabs have 8 legs. Ah, Hunter! We're done with the hull! You can't really tell the difference with the naked eye, but it's extremely solid now. Next up, we need to secure an energy source for Valstrax chase. Valstrax swoops around at top speeds. Not high speeds? So there's no way we can hope to follow him as the ship is now. I've been racking my brains trying to come up with materials for energy, and I got it! We need 2 ores. The first one is in Poke, and it's called Cold Blast Ore. And the other, Heat Blast Ore, is in the Primal Forest. We can collect these 2 ores, and through a series of complex scientific reactions, they can provide enough energy to power the ship. I've already contacted the Poke Chief about the ore there, so you don't need to worry about that. As for the ore in the Primal Forest, Poke has actually already sent some people to pick it up for us, but there's an Ursula in the Primal Forest, so the Poke party is just nervously hovering over it in their airship. This is where you come in. Can you handle an Ursula? I mean, you definitely can, but it's professional to ask. I've registered it as an urgent quest, so please go ahead. Don't mind if I do. Ahoy there, Hunter. Looks like it's time for your regularly scheduled urgent quest. And what an urgent quest it is. I want you down in the Primal Forest to hunt... Nursilla? Oh, tough break. Primal Forest's a cool place and all, but oh, the humidity. Yeah, I can relate to that one, actually. You have my sympathy. No, really, I'm not trying to be sarcastic. My voice just does that. God. Swordform, yeah, there's a reason why I'd skip all of your dialogue most of the time. Primal Forest Arachnids. There you are, you beautiful beastie. Eh. Spooky, scary spiderling. Oh, right, we're in this area. That's gonna be annoying. Ah! Alright. Okay. Now, I gotta admit, Nursilla is one of my honorable mention favorites. Oh, Jesus. Because yes, I'm one of those crazy people that actually like spiders. Oh, you really? Man, you're being a royal pain in the butt this time. Anywho. As much as I like spiders, there is one rule. If it's in my house, it dies. If it's outside, depending on how big it is, it gets to live. Say like the size of a quarter or smaller. Generally, I try to let it live. Spiders. The rule of if it's in the house, it dies. If it's outside, we try to let it live, depending on where it's at and how big it is.
Yeah. Even inside the house, size and location.
True, because if they're spooters, and little tiny guys that are like smaller than your pinky nail, they get to live.
Most times, at least if they're not in the bedroom or bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Even in the bathroom, there's certain species that tend not to really go anyplace,
Yeah.
and they'll just make a web in the corner and sit there for like a month.
Yeah, I'm totally okay with that. It's as soon as the bedroom, then it gets a little bit sketchy.
Well, even then, there's itty bitty guys, and again, they'll make a web in a corner, certain breeds, and they'll just
Yeah,
sit there.
They'll just hang out on the windowsill and mind their own business and
Exactly, they'll help prevent ants or flies or anything else.
ticks,
Yeah,
bees.
that too.
Oh crap! Okay.
But when they start making webs that
Span.
move,
Yeah.
particularly when they get closer to, say, the bed or the undergarment drawer.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were going to mention that actually. We had a fun day where a spider made a web from the ceiling to like the chair in the room, and then it triangulated with the drawer.
No,
that how it went?
It wasn't to the drawer. It made a web.
No,
It made a couple of webs over the course of, I think, well, not webs, just a couple of strings over the course of like
a week or something.
No, I think it was only like 2 days. First day, it was from the ceiling to like a bookshelf, but it was kind of to a bookshelf near bed. And then, like that night, it was from that bookshelf like to another like whole side of the room. And then
And our room isn't big by any means, but at the same time, we're talking a string that's
We're-
like 5-6 feet long.
yeah, we're talking a web. We're not a web. We're talking a thread that's. The first one was probably close to 5 to 8 feet long, and then the second one was probably close to like a whole nother, 5 feet or so. And they're just spanned straight in the middle of the air. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, the mystery floating with strings almost.
There was, in that same period, there was another strand that like dropped straight out of the ceiling onto the one that was from the ceiling to the bookshelf. So it wound up being like by the second morning or night, there was like 3 or 4 strings to the bookshelf, and like 2 that were to another corner of the room and whatnot. I was just looking at it and I'm like, well, it's time to find that one.
Yeah.
Like, it's moving around, especially in the middle of the night while we're sleeping, putting up a couple of strings. And that is a really big web.
Yeah, the
they're
strings
making
weren't-
a web like that size.
Yeah, and the strings weren't thin either by any means. Like, they were pretty visible.
Yeah.
It wasn't one of those ones where it's just like, oh crap, I walked into a spider web. No.
Upon waking up on the 3rd morning and opening up the undergarment drawer for socks and other undergarments, particularly in the unmentionables, is a spider. What would you say? Bigger than a quarter?
It was barely
Smaller?
bigger than a quarter, but it was smaller than a $half.
I was going to say bigger than a quarter, but smaller than a silver dollar.
Yeah, sorry, silver dollar, not $half.
Somewhere in that ballpark. And it's a breed that we hadn't seen before. He's kind of one of the scary-ish breeds.
Wolf-ish looking spider, but not quite.
No, more
No?
like the thin, angly legs, like Black Widow-ish.
Kinda.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was a spider I didn't recognize, therefore it was a spider that was dangerous.
Yeah, and having spent almost 30 years in this particular state in the U.S., we haven't seen every spider,
But not nearly.
but we've seen every major house breed, or every
Yeah, the
major
common
breed
ones.
you find in the house. We've also seen a fair number of not exactly as common spiders for the house that you would find in the woods or more likely in your backyard and whatnot. Some that you're not really supposed to find in your backyard, but
Yeah, well... We've had some funky spiders.
Duo particularly almost walking into like 5 of them. That was again one of those breeds that I hadn't really seen before.
Those giant yellow things? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and they're not banana spiders.
No.
Yellow and black with fat asses. They were fucking.
They were
creepy.
huge, though. Like, they were, like, straight out of Halloween, like, decoration spiders.
Yes, actually, they were like Halloween decoration spiders. I'd say they were probably the size of like the saucer you put under a coffee cup.
Yeah, they were
Ju-
huge. They were massive.
Just a hair smaller than that, maybe.
With all the legs extended.
Yeah, probably about that size with all the legs extended fully and whatnot.
Yeah.
They were big.
They were just hanging out in our front freaking garden. If you can call it a garden at the time, but
Yeah. And
it was a bit overgrown, which is exactly what brought them, I'm sure. But
oh yeah. It was, the really bad part was there was like 8 of them in there.
yeah, we went to town with some garden raid and eliminated the threat, as they would say.
Yeah. I mean, when each one of the spiders has a web that's probably
Like the size of a laptop screen.
No. No.
No?
The webs were like 36 inches by like 48.
Yeah.
They were big webs.
That's when you just go nope and burn everything down.
Stupid Duel was doing gun movements in the front yard.
And he lost something in my frickin' in the garden.
Yeah, and a spring-loaded component that he was removing kind of slipped and
Kind
right
of-
in the garden.
Went off into the sky. We found it later, but not before he encountered spiders from Halloween Part 3, or whatever.
I mean, he also had, he came face to face within a few inches of that yellow and black one. The first one that we found,
Yeah.
which really freaked him the fuck out.
Naturally.
Well, because he's an Eagle Scout, and one time at band camp, at Boy Scout camp, not Boy Scout camp, but out camping with Boy Scouts.
Mhm.
He woke up to a
Proper wolf spider.
A wolf spider the size of my hand or bigger on his face. Like, woke up to the mandibles mandibles like rubbing each other like right over his eyes.
Yeah, that's not something you want to wake up to in any circumstance whatsoever.
He is 6 foot, like
4?
Yeah, he's
I
like
think he's 6'4".
He's somewhere around 6'1", 6'4", and like 350 pounds, and he, not exactly proudly, but he's not ashamed to say that he screamed like a little bitch.
I mean, in his defense,
bolt upright, screaming like a little bitch. And it went flying across the room. Well, tanked. But any which way.
Yeah. That poor boy has had the most, like, the worst encounters with spiders that I'm aware of, as far as our personal friends.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh god. Oh god. Ah! Hi. Oh. Oh, okay. I didn't acorn. I just thought it was. Never mind. Carry on. Oh man.
So yeah, that didn't help his
arachnophobia,
anxiety/panic attacks.
Oh yeah, right. No.
Yeah. Did not help.
Yeah. Again, understandably. Like, as much as I like spiders, I would not want to wake up with one on my face. Ever. I don't care if it's, like, the nicest frickin' spider on the planet and it has the flashy, wiggly butt. No. It dies. Then, there. And swiftly. Oh, man. But, then again, they kill all of the really nasty bugs. I think some spiders even eat roaches. Ow.
Oh yeah. Some spiders even eat birds and snakes.
Yeah. Like this one eats birds. That's true. It's the snake ones are. Those are usually like the jungle ones, aren't they? I don't know. All I know is they're freaking scary and amazing at the same time. Can I break your crystal? Yay! Now we have a naked Nerscylla. Jesus. Forgot your mandibles were super hard. Eh! Okay. Yeah, now we peeled off the Gypsyros skin. So here's a question. If Nerscylla skins Gypsyros, and Shrouded Nerscylla skins Khezu, what's the new spider monster gonna skin? If assuming it has a skin, or assuming it actually
has a skin-wearing preference.
Yeah, there we go. Assuming it enjoys adorning itself in its own kills. Giganox? That'd be nice. Help me! Thank you. I do not wish to get desiccated by a spider. Okay, hi. What bothers me though is like Nerscylla's a spider monster, but she only has 6 legs.
But she's not interactive.
I mean, technically speaking, that would not make, or that would.
She's just a bug.
Yeah, it would make her an insect. But I mean, oh hi.
Isn't it irritation if you're still on the flattery?
Something like that, yeah. And then, unless you count his legs!
There you go.
I don't know if that counts as legs, though. Oh, I freaking love this monster. She's like the right level of creepy and cool. And still not quite icky. I don't know. I mean, like, I know she doesn't have 8 legs because of the limitations of the freaking skeleton. Oh, haha. I knock you off the freaking vines. I can catch you. Oh god. But, yeah. if the new spider monster in Rise is like a completely new skeleton, which granted I doubt, but if it's anything like I suspect it might be, that freaking bulb on its back will actually open. And yeah, enjoy that freaking creepypasta. But that's just me speculating. I mean, if it is legitimately in a volcano area and it's a freaking fire spider, there's an oxymoron for you, a fire spider. You can't burn down the house to get rid of that one. Oh god. Oh, your freaking mandibles are so scary. Just remember, kids, in G rank, it's the super duper deadly poison that melts like half of your health bar in like a second or two. Yes, I think it is. Alright, I'm actually gonna wait so we can see her sleep, because it's freaking neat as hell. Now, admittedly, if you're going through the forest and you see one of these things just hanging from a tree, just sleeping all nice and peaceful like, I wouldn't approach it? Oh god, what woke it up? Please go off trap. Yay! Welcome back, Hunter. Thanks to you, the people from Poke were able to pick up our ore. It's all mounted in place now. We owe Poke a lot for this, and we owe you too, for always helping out when we need it. Please take the Soratorium ticket as a token of our gratitude. Oh, yay. On to business. We've made great progress with the ship's propulsion, but I'm still concerned about Valstrax, as you probably should be. We're receiving reports of red comets appearing all over the world. The comets are crashing down and causing a lot of damage, just as the tablets predicted. That's just the reason we need to hunt down Valstrax ASAP. We'll let you know if anything else develops. Okay. Cool. There's still an armor that I never understood the design choice about. Well, this is clear. I mean, it's a freaking scythe. And I'm absolutely making that. Alrighty. Oh right, it's not as Gundam-y as the Hunter armor, but creepy cyborg Palico head. And Palico dress.
Gundam-y.
Yeah, it is pretty Gundam-y. I forgot about the mech
What's
dress.
the weapon?
Yo, cats, what the frick? Dudes. Making right turns is not so hard. Come on. But that's all the time I have for today on the Prowler Power Hour. If you have any creepy spider stories, by all means, share them. I love them, and they both gross me out and intrigue me, because again, I like spiders. So for those of you celebrating Halloween, have all the fun in the world. Awesome holiday. Eat all the candy. Just don't, like, end up having to see your dentist 5 times. That would be terrible. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one.